Cause the fucking mayor and the police done cancel the show, cuz.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You know what this is, man. So let's get right to it, man. Okay, so Quando Rondo was about to have his first big show since the incident with King Von, rest in peace, King Von, whatnot. And man, everybody was watching. The whole hip hop community was watching. Even though they was acting like they wasn't watching, they were watching. And I got proof of that because a lot of the folks, man, on the underground, man, hip hop scene spoke out, man. You got 600 Breezy. He's not really underground anymore, but you know what I mean, man. Those cats who are getting it, but, you know, fly a little bit below the radar for most people. You know, they're not household names. So 600 Breezy responded. You had an alleged response from Fredo Bang. And you had none other than Quando Rondo take to social media and talk about his show getting canceled. Now, this is an unexpected turn. I thought he'd actually have a show in his home state of Georgia in Macon, in a safe haven. But man, it didn't work out that way. Now, before we get into all the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, man. So Quando Rondo, man, he's been very bold, man. Ever since the King Von situation, man, Quando Rondo has been, you know, it's been kind of cold, man. You know, I mean, I understand it's a situation where his life could have been in danger too, but man, you know, he had to put on, you know, his goon guard. He had to make sure that everybody knew that he was a certified stepper out here in these streets. Now, I'm not blaming him for that. You know, nobody wants to back down in the face of adversity. You always want to show your best face and, man, always take on all challengers. But it seemed like a fight not worth fighting, and maybe he needs to chill. But nah, he's still an artist, and he's got to go out here and get this bag. So Quando Rondo had rumored to have shows canceled earlier. You know, close to the situation with King Von a couple of weeks ago, it was rumored that Lil Durk had some of his shows shut down by buying all the bottles or whatnot, and the promoters canceling and what's going on. Now this time, we've got something similar going on. Now, Quando Rondo himself took to social media to talk about his show getting canceled and how war ready him and his folks were. Let me go ahead and play that video for you guys and then come back for my commentary.
Cause the fucking mayor and the police done cancel the show, cuz. Got me blowed. Cause we been ready. On 6-0, we been ready to put another nigga, under, on hood, cuz. Hey, jump out, shake. 30 clip on me, jump out, shake. Man, that shit got me blowed, cuz. Oh, God, I already knew what was going on with you.
Okay, so there you have it, man. So Quando Rondo said the reason that they didn't have the show is because the mayor and the police department canceled the show. And man, that sounds like a valid excuse, man, because if you look at these pictures, man, like this picture right here, you could tell, man, he had all the goons with him. He was ready, man. He didn't care who was coming down, if it was 600 Breezy, who else was coming down. He didn't care, man. It looked like he was really ready. But man, a lot of folks in the hip hop community were not believing his excuse. They were saying that, man, he didn't show up to the show and canceled his own show. And man, a lot of fans were actually commenting that too. Now, one person who was really outspoken about this was none other than 600 Breezy. Now, for those of you who don't know, man, 600 Breezy is a Chicago representative and rap star, man. You know, he's got some really close affiliations with some really big artists. And he's been in this situation from the beginning, man, because he took it personally what happened to King Von, and he had to pick sides. And, you know, he's not for Quando Rondo right now, or I don't think he'll be for him ever. So he took to social media and said a couple of things and made some posts that are pretty funny. I'm not. First post being this right here, where he said he a hoe out here, letting it be known that he thinks that Quando Rondo is out here scared. And then he followed that up with this post right here. Now, what's funny is prior to this post right here of CB4 Gusto on the stage, he played the music from CB4 when they come on the stage like CB4, where you at? He played that, man, you know, and that's from the movie CB4, and he played that. And it was pretty funny, man. I'm not going to lie, man. 600 Breezy is kind of funny, man. I know it's a serious situation, but that was hilarious, man. So, and then he posted that picture of MC Gusto on the stage, man. So for those of you who don't know, man, CB4 is a movie about a rapper who was not from the streets, but was impersonating a street dude. And they took on this whole persona to where they eventually became extremely successful, but got called out in the end and were forced to be themselves. You know, that was the moral of the story. And 600 Breezy put that out, man, in the picture of MC Gusto, and I about lost it, man. It was pretty funny, man. Now, this might not be fair because Quando Rondo, you know, why would he turn down money? Like, he got all those cats with him. I don't think that he would actually cancel his own show because he's scared. But everybody is, I mean, a lot of people are saying that. I can't say everybody, but a lot of people are saying that. Now, he also followed that post up with this post right here. Followed that up by saying this. He said, 600 Breezy called and threatened the mayor, emoji and laughing. Then for your information, that is a crime. He would have a warrant out for his arrest, period. And 2, them outfits stank. I know they do. And 3, that was a weak excuse. Management. Now, that is pretty funny, man, because he's talking about those all-black Dickie outfits that they got on. That look pretty dingy, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Funny, man. Funny stuff. 600 Breezy is a funny character. I ain't even gonna lie about that. So he's basically saying that, you know, a lot of people were commenting and saying that 600 Breezy or somebody from the OTF side had called the authorities, let the mayor know, don't let Quando Rondo perform. And they were floating that rumor out there, allegedly, Quando Rondo's team. I mean, that's a hard one to swallow, man. Come on, man. A rapper just calling the mayor like, you better not ever, you know, let Quando Rondo have a show, man. That's a hard one to swallow, man. I'm trying to be in the middle here, but man, maybe all things happen at the same time, man. Maybe Quando Rondo's show got canceled and maybe somebody did call the mayor and tell them not to let him have the show. I mean, that's a possibility because there is a potential for violence if Quando Rondo was to perform that song, End of Story, at a club where a whole bunch of people, anybody can pay their $20 and just walk in. I mean, it's a bad look. Now, there was also an alleged comment from Fredo Bang. And in his comment, he basically said this right here. He said that, I smell fear. That's simple, man. Now, I'm not sure if that was really from Fredo Bang because that is not on his page anymore. And it's just floating around the internet. You know, a lot of people are looking at that and passing it around online and saying that was another shot at Quando Rondo, man. Now, there might not have been a show and nothing crazy might not have happened, but this was highly entertaining, especially watching folks react to Quando Rondo not being able to perform or his show allegedly getting canceled, man. So what do you guys think? Do you think Quando Rondo just said, all right, man, forget this, it's not worth it, and canceled the show? Or did somebody really call the mayor and get the show canceled? Is 600 Breezy correct in his assumptions? And man, is this funny at all? Because it's still around a serious situation. Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.